Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm on here today because I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in my Etsy. Okay, this is done. I've done it, I've finished it. I've had a bit of a fight with bits and pieces of it, but I've done it, okay. So in here we have a nice embossed envelope, and inside of that we have 50 pieces of ephemera. I might be just able to take this off and show you. There is all those bits in here, and there's a bit of everything, okay? So that's in there, and that comes with it, alright? There might be a little bit of space in there for you to put a couple of things, because I don't know if I've actually filled it right up yet with a whole heap of stuff myself. Okay, now I don't want to wreck this, getting it round there. I got it, okay. So that's the nice embossed envelope, and if it is breaking anywhere, it's not me. You know, there's disclosure and all that. I don't want to be worried about it. I think it looks really nice. I just put a little flower on, and there's a ribbon on that. So anyway, I have a soft cover journal. Took me forever to figure out how to fasten this onto the back of it, and then all of a sudden I thought, pin it on, it'll pin on there, you can pin it on. So I pinned it on because it just wasn't working for me. I had to re-thread these beads here because they were on a thread that was fraying really bad. So I put it onto the gold thread, which is a little bit frayed, but that is tied in many, many knots. And I will actually be putting a bit of glue on it, and I've just pinned that on there with a nice pink pin, because you can just take that off if you want to, you know. Right. So I've got this closure, which is a piece of elasticy ribbon thing, and it's really nice. It's going to make, you'll be able to make this journal a lot thicker if you want to. I've put a little bow bead on the ends of them because I think they're really cute, and it just wraps around there, and I've fastened it on the back. It's got a couple of sequences over there where I fastened it on, okay? You can see that there, right? Okay. So we've got lace on the front and on the back. Put some sequins on the back as well, but not a lot, because, you know, if you're writing on it, it's leaning on it. I've done these bits here on the front of the cover. Put some little bits and pieces on, button clusters. I really like doing those. And so this has got, I don't know how many pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so there's 20, that's 40 front and back. Well, 42 you'd say, with the, because we count front and back when we do these things, okay, for junk journal. Well, it was not necessarily a junk journal, I'm just going to call it a journal because it's made out of lots of different things, okay? I just watched my glossy accents glue thing stand itself back up. But only that far, it was only tipped over a tiny way, so. Right, so in the front here we've got a pocket here, and in the pocket we've got all these bits here that you can make use your little bits of ephemera on. See, there's cards, bits of card and things there. Now I'm also going to put in a letter from the bookmaker. I forgot to find that, I better find that. Okay, so I've done this bit of stitching on here. There's a really big tea bag thing there. I think I showed you this before, but this is for today, for when this is for to put in, because I'm selling it now. So that's it. That's a copy of a card that I have, a vintage card. I've made a mistake in the corner, so the corner went, and we got that. And you can see the bird anyway. Okay, now I've got this pocket here. I don't think it's got a lot of bits in it, but therefore you've got 50 pieces to play with. Really vintage lace on here. This was off a bedspread or a bassinet cover. I can't remember which one. I know this one here is a bassinet cover on that one. Could be the same. A bird. got a tag here and a door. I think that fits all right. And in here I have another, this is a belly band pocket, and there's a little, something there to draw on. There's another nice page. Nice piece there with, this comes off, this is on a paper clip, so that just comes off there. If you want to take it off and then put it back on, I do like it. I've put bits of ephemera in this bit, little tickets and things in there, and a key, which is not going back in. Come on, you can do this now. And on here I put a piece of a bit of jewellery that I really liked, this piece of jewellery, but I've given up that bit. I think I've got a couple more things coming, but I don't know if I'll make it to this journal, but I do have others that I've got about, I think I've got 3 others that are halfway done. I'm going to finish them so I can do something about it, you know, because this has been really on my nerves, you know, to waiting to get it done. I love doing these sort of things, so I like that. It says hello on the little ticket. So that's off the bassinet cover. And this greenish sort of piece, which is was the main part, and then this was a frill around it. So that was a really old piece of stuff. This is a piece of a hanky, and I've put a piece of behind it because they're not very thick. And then I've got some journaling cards in there for you. Two of them. Bird. I've got these velvet covered books, and I think it's real velvet, or that's not faux, it's real velvet, covered little journaling things in there. Okay. I don't know how long I've been making this, but it's been a long time, and I you know, I just wanted to get it finished because I really like it, and I think it needs to be done and go to its forever home. So in here I've got another journaling card. I don't know if I'm really good at journaling cards. I don't know if I'm really good at making them, but anyway, there's a nice piece of really old lace on that, and I put a piece of I don't know if that's wallpaper or no, it just might be handmade paper behind that, and I sewed on this little bit of embroidery, and this is just a you know, a docket thingy which you can use for doing something, and a sticker. Hope you can see this. I think now this one here is really nice, isn't it? And there's another one of those corner things that I really like to make. And another lady on this, and on the back of this one I've glued a paper bag, and in the paper bag there's a piece of paper for you to write on, so there's some more journaling space there, because I do put a lot of stuff in sometimes, but they'll need to make the journaling space, so we have that. And this is a piece of, I don't know what that is actually, it's like a canvasy sort of thing, but it's not a very heavy one, so it looks alright across there. And then there's this belly band here made out of this nice lace, and I've got pockets on it as well, and they're made out of you know, stuff. You know that stuff. Now I might have to get the tweezers to get this out of here. If you can. Okay, so there's little booklets in here, look. There's one. It's got a few little pages, so you can put a little important dates in that. And there's another one here. I do not want to put my fingers down in there and bend and break things, see, so even though I've had it with me a long time, it's been looked after. I do look after all my things. It's something that's important to me. And in here I have put in this other dockety thing. I think I fastened it in. I did. I glued it there so it'd be, you know, and you can put on there whatever you like. You know, record something about when you went out for dinner or things and what you had, I guess. You can put your own tickets in there. And that's nice, I think. Righto. And then there's a middle. There's a washi tape and a nice sticker. And of course they got all the pages have got lace on them, as far as I know. I think. Maybe one or two may not. I have this piece of whole bit of a card. It's a vintage piece, actually is real. Well, at first it was from 1905 on that part, and this one it says 13/11/85, so I don't know what, I can't really say what. Lessons in conduct for impression, something, Robert something O'Malley for something in lessons and conduct. So the teacher must have gave this to him at something school. And then there's that written on it. And here it says something from in 05. Well, there you go. So you just don't know what it was or who it was for. You get it under there, Sonia. When I tried to get under there, I've got a few layers. So when you're putting your, because there's a layer of lace and a layer of paper. So when you're putting it back in there, you know, just do it and it'll be fine. And so this is right. This is nice. I do like making them. Then we have this one here, and this has got beads on this piece of lace, and under there's a few pages under the tipping, so you can do some journaling. There's another one for the corners. I like the corner bits. There's actually a paper clip, so you can move that if you want to put it somewhere else. This one here is a nice piece of frilly tulle with a bit of braid on it. There's a thing there and a little lady, which I really love them. And there's this lace here is not vintage, but most of it is. I don't think that is. It's old, but it's not that old sort of thing. And then I've got this little bit of ephemera there. We have a bird, and this is a tuck under there with a bit of writing, and under this side here I have another bit of journaling space for you to put something on there. That's a really pretty one, I love that. And then we have this one here that I really like making these. I said that, didn't I? I haven't actually made one for my last book. Now we've got to have to figure out to get this undone here. Let me see what I'm doing, make sure I don't pull it apart. Where are you? Oh, there you go. I might have it stuck. I do too. I'll see if I can just get this bit off. Because when I put the lace on there, it stuck it down. Goodness me. I can't send it to anybody like that, can I? It's just tiny bits of fabric. I've got caught under there. Right, more so than I thought. I'll get it here in a minute. It's got to open. I didn't stick down the... Look, I didn't stick that down. It's not stuck. So how did this get stuck? Oh, it all works out sometimes anyway, doesn't it? Oh, this bit is. That bit's a bit stuck. Righto. So he's all right. Well, we're going to have that down. It's going to be like that anyway because that's how I'm going to leave it. You know, so if you're, you know, not worried about a little bit of fabric being stuck under there, it'll be fine. Because we have a lot of different, there's a sheer one there, and then there's this net sort of one. So that just flips up under the butterfly wings. I've opened that up many times, so I know that it's okay. Now I've got a thing here. Look at this. I found something here that needs putting something on. Doesn't it? It needs to be put on something. It's what can I put on it? We don't want it to... Oh, where's the piece of calico? That's what it needs, a piece of calico. You do put a piece of calico or something on when things are a little bit... a patch. Look at that, it needs a patch. Okay, I'm going to patch it. And it's alright to do that because this is what the sort of thing these are. You can patch them. Can't you? Well, you can. I don't make my things look, I've said this many times, I don't make my things look really old because I thought they'd be more fun if they aged with the person who was using it, you know. I thought they'd be much better fun if they aged with the person that owned it. Don't you? Yep, that's right. So that's going to go there, and this one's going to go on that side. And I don't have any glue that I can, I need a glossy accent so I can put a bit of that on, I suppose. Come on, you come here. The glue's out in the other room, because it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to put this on here. I've only been on here a little while, haven't I? I'm going to put this on here. So you'll know that I patched this because there's a little tiny, you can't really tell that tears there unless if I hadn't showed you, I probably wouldn't have known. I've got to do that, I've got to say, haven't I? Okay. And make a hole because it's not coming out of here. Okay, try this again. Here we go. Just go along the edge. Just go along there where that's a little tear in it. I'm just going to make this a small bit, hey? A little band-aid for it. Okay, now that shouldn't come off. Well, it won't. And it won't tear either. I'll turn it around here, the scissors on top of everything. Put a band-aid on this side. Oh, this won't come out. Come on. I want to fray this. Halfway through that, so I decided to fray it. Gee, the days go quick, don't they? Oh dear. I just... They're going flat out for me. I don't know about you, but they go so quick. Oh, come on. I'm going to put that on there. How's that? Now, whether I cover that with something, like a bead or something, I don't know yet. We'll have to see what we want to do with it first. Where'd it go? There we go. Now there's our little band-aid, because we don't want to take the page out. It just doesn't seem right. Now we're up to a band-aid page. I know. It's got bandages on it. Look, there's another place here for one. Look at that. I don't know what I did. I must have did something bad to it. Must have bent it when I was doing something with it, and now I'll fix it because I don't want to take it out of there. It's got, maybe it had something to do with that, I don't know. This one's got a few bandages on it. Maybe I should have put some words on this. We should put some words on it, some letters and something interesting. Come here. I'll just take a bit of this. And put it there. And feel much better about its patches. Okay. Now, so this is another piece that you can put some journaling on, do some journaling or decorating. And I've made one of my nice things I like to do. I will clip something on there, I think. I don't know yet, I forgot something to put on there, but I'll try. I do like my patches. Okay, so then there's this one here, and I think it's got nothing in it yet. You can do that. You can do that. Like I said, some of these are not vintage, but they're nice old pieces. There's this nice lady in here. She can be this is a top piece of a pocket of clothing. Some second-hand piece of clothing I bought. I got the pocket. I unpicked it down that far, and then cut it across so it had and turned it down, and then made it into a pocket thingy. Don't know that, not behind. Then we've got some more nice stickers here. A pocket there, which I might have to put something in that if I find something to put in it. There's an envelope with that. There's a little envelope can go in there. It's a good colour and everything. And now I'll get the back. Yeah, that's the back. Right, I've got to put my stamp in that. And there, so there you go. That's my journal, right? And that's for sale in my Etsy. And I hope it's there by the time you see this, because, well, it'll depend how long it takes me to get it up there, because it does take a while sometimes. It does take a while sometimes to put that things into the Etsy. It's a big thing. Not easy to do, but I can do it. And I've got a few others there that I've already shown you the video on, maybe, or I'm going to show the video on shortly, so you'll either have seen it by now or are going to see it, okay? So there's that one. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you will come along and say, I'd like that for my friend or myself. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.